Hi, my name is Sheila Corona. Welcome to New Light Streaming Love and Sassy Seer Sheila, as this will appear on both channels. Today is Friday, June the 20th, 2025, and this is The Divine Hijacking by Jason Gray. And Jason actually posted this May the 3rd. I found Jason on Facebook in a group called the Ancient Order of the Hermetics. And you can find, it's a publicly available group, and you can find his writings there. He's very prolific. He puts out quite a few of these a day. And I only record what I feel moved to record when I feel to record them. I don't read these in advance. I know immediately upon seeing it if I'm supposed to record it, but sometimes I'm not guided to record it on that day. Now, I don't really understand the reasoning behind this. I just know I'm to follow my nudges. And so today, I'm to record this one. As I said, this is called the Divine Hijacking. Ask yourself, not with logic, but with your soul, the following questions. If you were born with the breath of God inside you, why would you ever need someone else to speak to God for you? It's a good question. If the divine is within you, as every true mystic and prophet has ever whispered, why would access to that truth be surrounded by cathedrals, robes, and rules? If salvation is real, why must it be bought with suffering, submission, or blind belief? The answer is devastatingly simple. All man-created religion was not built to connect you to God. It was built to keep you from remembering that you already are. All organized religion, regardless of faith, is a hijacking of the divine. I could not agree more. A repackaging of ancient truths into systems of control, stripped of their spiritual technology and laced with fear, division, blood, and dogma. It didn't begin with Christ, Muhammad, Moses, or Krishna. It began the moment spiritual memory became dangerous to empires. It began when the sacred feminine was buried under stones of patriarchy, when oracles were silenced, when shaman were hunted, when the stars were pulled from your stories and replaced with chains. Yet you bow. You bow to crosses, crescents, scrolls, and statues as if the infinite source can be contained in symbols forged by men drunk on power. You defend the very systems that severed you. Systems that told you the following. You were born into sin. Your body is unclean. Your thoughts are dangerous. Your questions are rebellion. Your divinity is blasphemy. You believed it. They offered you a God that looked like a man stripped you of the memory that you were once a god among men. They do not fear atheists. They fear the awakened. The awakened soul doesn't need a pulpit, a priest, or a prophet. The awakened soul remembers. Remembering is the greatest threat to every man-made faith because it unearths the original sin of religion. They stole your inheritance, then sold it back to you as salvation. Look deeper. The Vatican, gold-robed gatekeepers of, quote, God, sits on millions of documents hidden in its secret archives, restricted to all but the chosen, guarded more heavily than any other library on earth. If the truth is so holy, why is it locked behind layers of permission? Why must it be hidden from the very souls it was meant to liberate? The answer is chilling. Within those walls lie the receipts of deception. Ancient scrolls that reveal the true origins of humanity. Star maps showing our cosmic lineage. Records of civilizations that predate Adam. Writings on reincarnation, telepathy, and soul memory stripped from their Bible. Proof that the serpent was not the villain, but the awakener of dormant consciousness. Everything that would shatter the illusion is kept in chains. The Vatican doesn't serve God. It serves memory suppression. It exists to ensure that the divine remains external and never reactivates within. This goes way beyond Christianity. Every organized religion is a mirror of the same machine. Islam took the cosmic revelations of Muhammad and turned them into law. Judaism reduced the infinite creator into a tribal deity obsessed with blood and land. Hinduism buried its deepest truths under layers of caste, hierarchy, and idol worship. Buddhism declared the self an illusion, denying the soul's eternal memory. New Age cults now repackage ancient symbols into brands and narcissism, selling light without shadow and truth without fire. Each one offers you a path while silently erasing the map already etched into your DNA. Each one demands your allegiance while severing you from the original source code of creation. You. Let this pierce you. You are not a sinner. You are not broken. You are not in need of saving. You are not lost. You are not unworthy. You are not owned by a church, mosque, temple, or guru. You are divine memory in motion, a living scroll written in blood, breath, and stardust. You are the child of stars, serpents, gods, and light. You are the forbidden flame they cannot extinguish. This is what they've feared since the beginning. That one day you would awaken not to a religion, but to your remembrance. That you would leave the pews, the prayer mats, the rituals done out of fear, stand barefoot beneath the sky, arms open, and say, I am here. I remember. I am not yours. I am all. That you would see the divine not in books or laws, but in the river, the breath, the mirror, the child, the dream, the pain, the all. Ask yourself this. Why do all these religions claim peace, but history is soaked in blood? Why do they promise love, but teach you to fear and divide? Why do they offer God, but never teach you how to find them without an intermediary? Because if you found God within you, you would never follow a man who claimed to speak for them. Their towers would immediately crumble to dust. This is the great unmasking, not of religion alone, but of the systemic suppression of spiritual memory. Not the death of faith, the rebirth of truth beyond belief. Not the end of God, but the collapse of the counterfeit kingdom built in God's name. You are the temple. You are the prophet. You are the memory of the stars. You are the fire that cannot be chained. Burn it all. Every lie, every loop, every law not written in your soul. Burn it to the roots. From the ash, remember. And I have to say that over these last, I want to say at least 30 to almost 60 days now, I am seeing and witnessing a lot of folks doing just that, remembering. Not all at once and not exactly the same. It's coming in bits and pieces to each and all in a myriad of ways. So if you are remembering and it doesn't exactly line up with this guy over here, that's okay. Because remember, you are also programmed and conditioned. So there's a lot going on within you all at the same time. It's not a one and done thing. Be gentle with yourselves. Know that you're on the right track and just keep remembering. Until we meet again, my friends, be well.